Hey guys, and welcome to another plan with me. My name is Chelsea, and I am planning the week of September 27th to October 3rd. And I am using this kit from Planning Roses, and it is a foiled kit. I actually bought this kit, and I thought, this would make a perfect fall kit, and so I put it in like around the end of September. But I kind of thought that this would be the perfect kit to kind of transition into fall because it has a lot of the orange and beigey type of elements to it. It actually worked out in a good way that we were actually stuck at home this week because my son actually was exposed to COVID. And because he can't be vaccinated, he had to self isolate. But nothing happened. He was totally healthy. We are all completely healthy, but we just had to isolate just to be safe in case he actually did have any sort of symptoms or anything. So that worked out in the end. But it was also a really good experience for me to have that alone time with my son. Um, well, my husband actually, he's able to still work because he works from home, but then he also can go into work because he's fully vaccinated. So those are the rules that we have. If you're fully vaccinated, you're allowed to leave the house and you don't have to self isolate as long as you don't have any symptoms, all that stuff. So since we're vaccinated, we could leave the house. But my son couldn't. So we had to stay at home to take care of him, all that stuff. So I'm just laying down the date covers right now. Um, I did have a little bit of a hard time with a few of the pieces in this kit. It looks like there's like a perforated edge to some of the stickers. And I didn't know that because I mean, I've used Planning Roses kits before, but I didn't know that there was like this perforated edge on them. I think maybe it's in this new format. I'm not too sure. But yeah, I didn't know, so I ended up ripping a couple of the stickers, unfortunately. But here I am laying down the full boxes, and I kind of like to make some of the full boxes a little bit scattered, I guess, on every single day. And I'm using some of these lace headers from Christine's Paper Studio. I thought I'd just kind of add like every odd one to be a foiled scallop lace header because I thought maybe it would give it a cool something different to it, I guess. And I was thinking maybe I would also start decorating the date covers, which I tried. I don't know if I did a very good job, but just to give the bottom just a little bit of more foil, I added some of the skinny dividers from my shop to the bottom of each column. And I actually think that turned out really, really nice. I might actually do that again. Um, yeah, I think every week I'm trying to experiment a bit more with the headers and see where I can place them because they are kind of like a big seller in my shop. And I thought I would like to come up with some creative things to do with them. My original thought when I did put them in my kits was that they would be placed between the date covers and the headers because I didn't see anyone adding some foil to the date covers. That was like way back in January when I was thinking of that, but I've seen people use them in so many different ways, and I love how people are being so much more creative with things in the community. And I love that. I feel like this is like actually so much fun for me. It's kind of my me time. So I just love planning and having a creative outlet like that. It just makes me so happy inside. So I think I've done a really good job actually keeping up with all my spreads. I didn't have any deco that came with this kit, so I used some deco from the Blush Breeze kit, except I made sure that I didn't, I cut out all the pink flowers that come in this deco sheet, and I actually think it turned out pretty good. For no florals, I think it turned out pretty good. And here I am trying to do just a little something at the top with these these confetti florals from my shop, and also this double box, square box, I guess, from my shop. And then I put this little cute icon from the Pretty Pink Co. It's basically two Polaroids, and they both have like people and a heart in it. And I thought it would be perfect for the type of week that we had. It was kind of like a memory making family time week that we had. So because I wasn't working, but it was a bit of a difficult week because, having a 2-year-old and being stuck inside is definitely not easy, because I really wanted to take him to a playground or something for him to play, but I wanted to just keep him away from other people as much as possible. So the only space that we actually had was like this kind of green space that we have in our townhome complex. We don't have a backyard or anything, so that was a bit rough, but we made it. We did it. So I'm putting down this mask sticker to mark that this is the first day of Chase's isolation, and a confetti floral bouquet from my shop. The mask is from White Deer Stationery, and the bouquet is from my shop with this cute little dangly autumn leaf. And then I added a sparkle divider from the Pretty Pink Co. And then I uploaded a plan with me that on Monday, and I used this YouTube icon from my shop. Then we had a HelloFresh delivery come, and I added these boxes with and the boxes are from White Deer Stationery, and with a floral bouquet from my shop. And then I went and got some stuff from the dollar store. On Monday evening, I did decide to get some stuff to make sensory bins that I did the next day on Tuesday. I decided to just try a couple things. So I picked up some cool activities from the dollar store to make with my son, and he absolutely loved them. He kept pulling them every single day. He pulled them off the counter to play with. So he absolutely loved the sensory bins. I did take him for a walk on Tuesday, and we found a pear tree that was right near like our town, like behind our townhouse complex, and that was really fun because there's a bunch of pears that had fallen onto the grass, and they were perfectly good and everything. So I grabbed a couple, and we did some pear painting, and I also let him eat one because he kept calling it he calls them apples, which means like apple. But I thought it was so cute that he kept calling the pears apple, even though I kept telling him, no, they're pears. But yeah, he was so sweet with that. It was really cute. But to mark the pear tree, I took this tree that I have actually in a freebie in the shop that's going out right now with all orders. And it kind of was the perfect thing to mark for that. And this also, I kind of layered like a box from the kit with a double box from the shop. And then I started finishing the new format of the kits. I'm so excited to show you guys that. And then with this laptop from Christine's Paper Studio. And then I did some cute little autumn banners, and with this frame from my shop, and then also some cute little slippers to mark that I caught up on some Big Brother. And then on Wednesday, I worked on some tennis balls that I was making for my boss. They're like for a memorial, and I basically took my silhouette. I used my silhouettes to cut some vinyl, and then I just ironed the vinyl onto these tennis balls, and they turned out really great. And I marked with oh man, I'm really behind. Oh, it's going so fast. And then I marked that with a frame from my shop. And then I also marked it was National Coffee Day. My husband got me a coffee. And then we had lots of technical difficulties with my silhouettes. I don't know what's going on with them. I'm still having difficulties with them. but they're not cutting properly, which really sucks. It really stresses me out and everything whenever I have technical difficulties. And then I got some orders out that day. Then on Thursday, I counted some inventory and made sure that I had enough in this shop so that I can list some stuff. And because I was clearing out some inventory. And it was super rainy day. So, and my son just was like, needed to go outside so bad. So we went out and we did some splashing in puddles, and that was really fun. It was the first National Day for Truth and Reconciliation, which is basically a day for people, I don't know, in Canada, this is something that's happening in Canada, is that we were able to, kind of realize that there was residential schools and that, we need to educate ourselves on how to make it easier for the First Nations communities around us and for the people that and have some understanding about what happened and that sort of thing. I did take an Aboriginal Studies course in college, and so I was able to learn a lot then. But if you haven't educated yourself, I really, really recommend everybody to do that. Then I printed and foiled some of the new releases that is going to be coming out soon. On Friday, I designed some PR freebies. I'm still working on that. It's taking me a little bit of a time to do that, but I did pick a new team member, and I'm really excited to show you guys her freebie and to share with you guys who I picked. I only had one spot, so unfortunately I only had to pick from one person, but I really love who I picked. I'm really happy with it. That was also the first day of October, so I marked that it was October, and then I picked up some wine, and then I always usually start watching Harry Potter in October. That's kind of something that I usually do. And then on Saturday, I worked on some orders, and I ordered groceries, and I used a grocery cart from Sticky Soft Designs. And then I decided to start redoing and drawing some of my icons. So I did some of that, and I am so happy with how they turned out. I like them a lot more now than I did. And then it was also, we decided to have some pizza that night as well. I did do a couple change ups on my spread, but I think everything turned out really good. And then on Sunday, I dropped my son off at his grandma's because he was out of isolation on Saturday at midnight. So I needed a little bit of me time to like clean up the house and get everything together. So I dropped him off at his grandma's. I picked up some groceries. I ended up cleaning up the house a bit. And then I ended up filming this plan with me too. And I also decided to create my own planner. And I don't know if I should have done that. I feel like it was a waste of time, but I really felt like I really needed to get my life in order and a little bit more organized. So I actually created my own planner, and so far it's working out pretty good. I basically just deconstructed an old happy planner. And so I kept like the rings from the planner and a couple of the dividers. And then I printed my own inserts that I found off Etsy. And so I just kind of put it all together how I think my life could be planned out a little bit better functionally. So I'm really excited to try that out and see how it works for me. But here is the finished spread. I am so happy with how it turned out. I just decided to add like a couple little elements to complete the spread, just a little bit in the bottom corner. And I added some of that floral deco that comes with the Blush Breeze deco from my shop. And here is what the finished spread looks like. Thank you so much, guys, for listening to this plan with me. And I hope to talk to you guys soon. Bye.